Hello, I'm Michele Gutierrez, and I'm a member of Sheboygan Visual Artists. And I'm happy today to show you some of my paintings, some of my artwork. I'm, for the most part, an acrylic painter, and also do monoprints with oil-based ink. I'm going to start by showing you a product that I use that comes in handy. This product is an acrylic product. It's light molding paste, and it is a sort of toothpastey, putty kind of material. I did layer it. It's a wonderful texture substance. I layered it with the putty palette knife, and then sort of carved lines, pressed a netted texture into it. I wanted a net kind of effect, and actually then the butterfly shape was a negative. And I'm debating, this is not finished, but I did want to show you how it is just as a texture. You can use it with your own stencils or with stencils commercially made that you purchase. And all you do is lay this on your canvas and palette knife it through. What I did was find a butterfly that I liked, and I Xeroxed it, and I had him here. All right, and cut the butterfly out because I'm going to use this paste as a transfer medium. So this was what I used last night. I laid this on my paper, all right, and then I just puttied light molding paste into that butterfly shape. That dried overnight, and it's a little bit of a raised texture. All right. The other transfer medium material I'm using is oil of wintergreen. Some of my students have recently discovered that oil of peppermint and lavender oil also work. And of course, those are all plant oils, so they're not toxic. You can use, I've had friends use nail polish remover as a substance to dissolve the toner in a Xerox, but that's kind of nasty smelling stuff. So the oil of wintergreen really is preferable. So I'm putting that Xerox of the butterfly onto the molding paste I did last night, and I'm putting some oil of wintergreen, and it doesn't take a lot. And right away you can see it through that paper and see the structure of the butterfly. Now, you will need some sort of hard but smooth tool to burnish it. Now this, perfect. My trusty scissors. And don't forget this burnishing part. That you are actually the press in this case, with the pressure of your elbow grease. And I'm just burnishing this whole image that I put oil of wintergreen on the back. And you can peek and see, is it transferring? Yes. 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 Whoops, missed some in the middle. All right, there, that's because there is a white spot in the middle. All right, and I have then, this will dry overnight. The oil will dissipate, and tomorrow you can paint, again, any media. It will lighten, the dark will lighten a bit, and sometimes it comes out more of a partial image, which is really rather interesting looking. Also. So this is just, pretend this is your drawing, and then you're going to be painting it. All right. I'd like to show you some of my paintings now. I was talking about the acrylic light molding paste as a texture medium and also as a transfer of image medium. Once you layer that wet molding paste on, you can lay any kind of texture into it, laces, buttons. It's really fun to play with. This particular painting has, in this area, stenciled, commercial stenciled shapes with just the plain molding paste that I didn't even paint then. And I also collaged on real pieces of lace. Here's another case where I stenciled with the molding paste. This is a case where like I did with that butterfly, I did him in molding paste, and then I transferred his image and then painted it. So, and you might think, well, why are you doing that? I like to explore materials, new materials. I like to sometimes fool or play with the viewer's eyes. What are they really seeing? Is it paint or is it something else? I like the contrast between the commercial look and more organic, hand-done work. Most of my subject matter, I had mentioned in the paper. My favorite subject matters are flying creatures, moths, birds, butterflies, angels, and I also like the human figure, and I do various combinations of all of those things. I like the intimate details of nature. This next one also has some of that molding paste and some actual collaged color. And actually, in this case, the figure I cut out her figure, a stencil of her figure, and put a very thin layer of that molding paste, and then just transferred her features and let it dry and then painted over it. It's a very fun, as I say, a fun material to play with. I should talk a bit about my background. I have been an art teacher for more than 40 years. And I have done art, painted for more than that, longer than that. Art has always been for me a constant. It's a way I have explored or gotten through different passages of life as life changes. Growing up, or your children growing up. I did a series called I Need to Learn to Fly. And that is not only your children that leave home, but the mothers and fathers who then are left behind, and you have to find a new direction somewhat. I do love the creatures of nature. I love teaching art because the greatest joy for me has been to help people realize that they have this gift of creativity that they only hoped they had. And it's a very life-enhancing, it's a very wonderful feeling. As I said, for me, it's been a way I've explored myself and the world around me. And regardless of the age of the artist, those are some of the joys of teaching. My work can be seen on the SVA website, and I also have work in primarily two galleries, Two Fish Gallery in Elkhart Lake and Sissy Peltz Gallery in Milwaukee, which is on the east side. It's one of the older galleries. Or you can see my work or contact me, Michele, Michele Gutierrez @ hotmail.com is my email. So thank you.